guys, welcome back to my IGTV. So today we're going to talk about shaving. So ever since I mentioned on my Instagram stories that I shave, I've received a bunch of questions from a lot of you girls asking me about how I shave, what I used to shave, or whether it has some side effects or if it gives me pokey hair, etc, etc. So today I'm going to answer all those questions and bust some myths around shaving and also give you a demo on how I shave. So yes, let's get into the video. So first, let me tell you about my shaving story or my experience with shaving. So I was around 16 or 17 when I shaved for the first time. I was a swimmer, so that's how I felt the need to get rid of my unwanted hair. So I started out with waxing because that was the most commonly used method for hair removal in India. I mean, that still is. Plus I was told that razor or shaving would give me thicker hair. So I was really scared to try that out. But since I was still a student and I couldn't afford frequent waxing appointments, so I thought that I'd get home a razor. And I remember I was so scared to try it out because I was scared that my mom would come to know or it would give me manly hair growth. So I was really hesitant at first. But then I just thought that I'd give it a shot. So I did sort of a patch test on my legs, I remember, and I remember I was so scared. I'd check my legs every day to just see if the hair was growing back pokier or thicker, but to my surprise it didn't. I thought that it would. But then I thought maybe if I use a razor regularly, it would give me pokier hair or thicker hair. So I kept it as plan B for whenever I was unable to, get myself a waxing appointment. But then I started blogging. I was around say 17 or 18 years old when I started my blog, and I had to go out for shoots frequently, so I didn't sort of have time to let the hair grow and then go for waxing because you have to have like a certain length of hair or a certain amount of hair to get waxing done. So I didn't really have that much time, so that's when I thought that I'd be sticking with razor because that was much more convenient. Plus I also have very less tolerance to pain, so shaving obviously seemed like a better option. So I just told myself that it's okay, even if the hair grow back thicker, it's alright. I can just shave it every other day or maybe every day if I need to. So yeah, that's how I started shaving. And now I'm going to answer some questions that I received on my Instagram regarding shaving. So a question that a lot of you girls ask me about shaving is that if it gives you a pokier or a thicker hair growth or a manly hair growth. So as I mentioned, it has been around 6 to 8 years that I've been shaving now, and it has never given me thick or pokey hair growth. Obviously there's a way to do it. Maybe if you've tried shaving and it has given you a pokey hair growth, then maybe you're not doing it the right way. I'll show you how I shave later in this video. So yeah, it doesn't give you pokey hair growth. I am a living example of that. In fact, I have also recently started using a face razor for my face. It's easily been 1 year though, and I've never grown a beard like most of you probably think or expect out of face shaving. It does not give you a man beard. Can you see beard on my face? So the bottom line is that shaving doesn't give you a pokey hair growth or a manly hair growth. That's a myth. So another question that I received from a lot of girls is that if it's a better alternate to waxing or other hair removal methods. I haven't tried out laser, so I don't know about that, but I think that's a good hair removal method, but then it's really expensive. If you can afford it, good for you. About waxing, what I think is that if you look at it in a scientific way, you're basically pulling your skin with this waxing strip. So in the longer run, it would give you wrinkles, and your skin would wrinkle sooner than somebody who shaves. Plus, you don't also have to wait for your hair to grow back before you get yourself waxed. So yeah, in my opinion, shaving is a better alternate to waxing, especially for someone like me who has to be in front of the camera regularly. So I also received a bunch of questions about side effects of shaving. So in my opinion, shaving has zero side effects until and unless you end up cutting yourself. But if you're careful enough, I'm sure that you wouldn't cut yourself, because I remember when I started shaving, I'd cut myself quite frequently, but now I've just learned what works for my body. And even the products that I use, the products that I've been using lately, I think they're really good, and I've never cut myself in years now. In fact, shaving also exfoliates your skin. It helps you get rid of the top layer of the skin, the dead skin basically. So it's a really good method of hair removal. So some of you also asked me how frequently do I shave. I shave once or twice a week, and that is enough for me. But if your hair grows out faster, you can even choose to shave daily. That's completely safe. But once a week works out for me, so I do it once a week, or at the maximum twice a week. So when you get yourself waxed, the hair is pulled out from the roots. So obviously it will take some time for your hair to grow back. But if you talk about shaving, it basically cuts your hair from the surface, so obviously the hair growth will be quicker. And now let me show you the products that I use for shaving. So these products are from Let's Shave, and I've been using this since a long while now. And trust me guys, I've used a lot of different brands throughout my shaving journey, and I think it's safe to say that these are the best and the most qualitative tools that I've come across till now. Okay, so this is what the box looks like. It's floral from the top, and it has a heart print on the bottom, which is so cute. So this box is especially designed for women. All the tools inside are designed especially keeping in mind the requirements and the body of women. Now let us see what's inside. So when I open this up, there is a travel pouch here to keep all your shaving essentials intact while you're traveling. And then they have this shaving cream, which is sulfate and paraben free, and it is enriched with coconut oil, which is great for moisturizing the skin. And this really helps the razor to glide on the skin so smoothly and easily. And then there is a razor stick, which is pink in color. And then there are two blade cartridges right here. And they have 5 of these facial razors, which I also occasionally use on my bikini area. And I also trim my upper lips and shape my eyebrows using these. So I'll show you how I mount the blade on the razor stick. So basically this is the cartridge. You just have to open it up and take out the blade. Make sure that you handle it carefully. So as you can see, this is the back side of the blade, and all you have to do is place it here in the center and just push it in lightly, and it's done. So what I really like about this razor is that it is really flexible. Look at this.
Alright, so now I'm going to show you my shaving routine, starting with face shaving. So first I'm going to spray my face with warm water, and then I'm going to use some shaving cream. I'm shaking it well and taking a small amount on my hands. And then I'm putting it on my skin in circular motions. And then I'm taking the face razor and using it in a downward direction, basically the direction of my hair growth. I'm not hairy, but I like to get rid of the peach fuzz because I feel that the makeup glides on much smoother. Alright, so I am going to show you how I shave the rest of my body, and I am going to demonstrate it on my leg. So I'm going to spray my leg with warm water, and I am going to scrub it just to open the pores and get rid of any ingrown hair. Scrubbing also helps you get rid of the dead skin layer and gives you a smoother canvas to work on, but you can totally skip this step if you want to. So now I'm taking my shaving cream and putting it on my legs in a circular motion. I'm taking my Let's Shave razor. Look at how good looking it is. But what I like the most about it is that it's super flexible. Thus, it prevents any possible cuts. So I'll be shaving in a downward direction first, which is the direction of my hair growth, and then I'll be shaving in the opposite direction. This will help me attain the smoothest shave without causing any itchiness. The shaving cream really makes it easy for the razor to glide on the skin. For me, the most trickiest part is the knees, the elbows, and the ankles. So I'm always extra careful when I'm working around those areas. So this is pretty much how I shave every body part of mine, including my arms, my stomach, my back, and also down there. But make sure that you are super careful while you're shaving in or around your bikini area, because the skin there is very sensitive, and since there are a lot of curves, it is very difficult to shave down there. So make sure that you're super careful. I generally use the face razor for precision, because obviously it's a smaller blade, so it's better for a smaller area. I really swear by a good moisturizer right after shaving while my skin is still damp. I make sure that I never skip this step, because otherwise my skin can tend to feel really itchy because of the dryness. And this is pretty much all I do to achieve the smoothest shave possible.
Alright, so I hope you enjoyed watching the video, and I hope it could help you out in some way and answer some of the questions that you had around shaving or regarding shaving. So if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with friends who you think might benefit from this video. Until next time, bye.